Zubac is on him. And this is for the win.
Oh, it's close. They're going to call it.
The buzzer. Did Gordon beat the buzzer?
The ball was deemed to get out of Gordon's hands right before the LED light. This is a successful basket, and the game is over.
The Nuggets have won. And the series is tied at 2.
This right here is basketball. This is hands down the best series of round one. There's no debate. This is one series I wish would have happened later on in the playoffs. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the circumstances are gonna be later on, so I'm glad we're getting it now. And to start off, I would like to say, how amazing is it to have a healthy Kawhi back? Is it fair to say that a healthy Kawhi may be top 5 in the league? Top 10 at least. At least. How many years has it been since we gotten a full-on healthy Kawhi having a playoff run? And after all this time, he's still unguardable. Nothing has changed. You can look at any game of this series. He's just torching the defense. For me, if I'm to pick any game, I'll look towards game 2 when he scored 39 points. For me, that's the most perfect example because all he has to do is find a spot. Once he does, that's an easy 2 points right there. His mid-range game is insane. And he's really just killing them with fundamentals that has been mastered to a crazy degree. And that's not all he can do either. He can shoot the 3. He can score in the paint. He's a triple threat scorer. Like I said, all he needs to do is find his spot and that's it. It's as simple as that. And there couldn't have been a perfect matchup for him than Nikola Jokic, the best in the world right now, whose game is also very fundamental. And the Nuggets coming into this series was in a horrible position. Their team was honestly not really good. And to top it all off, the front office fired their head coach right before the playoffs. So there was going to be many wild cards going into the playoffs, especially in the West. But the Denver Nuggets was definitely a wild card as well. Because on paper, this Clippers team is better. But this Nuggets team has Jokic. That's why game 1 happened. They escaped with that victory. That was off of Jokic's back. Now, here's the thing. For them to win this series, his team is going to have to come along with him for the ride. In game 1, that was definitely the case. But can I say the same for a game like game 3? Especially against a team like the Clippers. Now, Jamal Murray has been doing his thing, no doubt about that. But outside of him, everyone else has been wishy-washy in some way, shape, or form. Westbrook can be the ultimate wild card because you do not know what you're going to get from him. And some days he can be a great second option. That's a perfect complementary piece to Jokic. And then in other days, there can be a lot of bad plays. Reason being, in some plays, Westbrook can be caught thinking he's the Westbrook of old and then blows layups. Layups that should be easy to make. Or he's not making the smartest or the best decisions. Like it has been said, the full Westbrook experience. But it's crazy because even if this team is still good, they can still lose. None of those 2 wins the Nuggets have, they have never blown out the Clippers the way the Clippers blown out the Nuggets in game 3. Every game has been close for them. Jokic right now is doing it all. Scoring, rebounds, assists. He's playmaking for them. He's filling up the stat sheet. He's even the coach now. I'm not joking. He's even the coach. He's out here making substitutions like this is 2K. My guy here seems cool, but let's be real. He's a figurehead. My point is, with Jokic doing everything, he's bound to make mistakes. He's only a human being at the end of the day. And although in game 2, Jokic had 26, 12, and 10, a 26-point triple-double, he also had 7 turnovers, which is very costly in a game like that. The success of this team starts and ends with Jokic. It depends on Jokic, even more than ever now that Mike Malone is gone. Can I say the same for the Clippers? No, I cannot. Kawhi is the best player on that team, but the offense runs through Harden. So Harden does all that other stuff while Kawhi is free to score at will. And Harden himself is still cold. He's not prime Harden anymore, but he's retained some of that skill. It's still there. And then he's been playmaking for Zubac, which I will say he's always been underrated. And then we got players like Norman Powell, who in game 4, wow. Nicholas Batum, who was on fire in game 3. The Nuggets could not go down 3-1 to this team. And that's when game 4 happened. Bro, the Kawhi putback dunk, the Jokic buzzer beater. There was even a fight.
Kind of.
And this was only the first half. And shout out to the ref. He's just like all of us. He just wants to see a good game. He just decides to give a tech to everybody. You get a tech, you get a tech, you get a tech, you get a tech. But he didn't give no ejections. Thank you. Do not ruin what could be an exciting game. The Nuggets will then go on a run that will result in them leading by 20. And then the Clippers will go on their own run. A 30-9 run to be exact. That would cut the lead to only 1. And Norman Powell with the clutch threes as well. Also, Jokic's bag is crazy. I'm mainly talking about he was one-on-one with Zubac and he activated the footwork to spin like 3 times to get that fadeaway off. And then to win the game, he would reach into that bag again to hit a spin to a step back.
Kind of like his own version of Penny Hardaway.
That move will get doubled by Zubac and Kawhi for him to miss. And then Aaron Gordon. We will have to wait 5 minutes to see the result of that, but he got it off in time. And for this game, I only got one thing to say.
That's what movies is made of.
This is what movies
is made of.
What an incredible series, man.